What's up, y'all? So today I wanted to make a Gekishin Squadra tier list. Now that I am AAA, on my way to Triple S, maybe, question mark. I'm not sure if I really want to put the effort into getting S, even though honestly it wouldn't be that hard considering that all the S players that I've played, like I'd say about like 80% of them legitimately are not good. And that's not to like flame anybody, but it's just a fact that legitimately like a majority of people in the top 100 aren't very good at the game mechanically. Like they really aren't. You could beat them in lane and then they'll just have like one freeze just backdooring the entire time. Like they legitimately I would say like majority of S rank people just aren't good mechanically, aren't good with the macro, aren't good with rotations, aren't good with anything. And the fact that I've noticed that a bunch of them playing group. I mean, I am a problem because I play in a group, but I don't play in a group for wins, bro. I play in a group because I just never really found solo queue really exciting. For me, like excuse me, if I'm by myself, I'd much rather just play like Ninja Gaiden or Devil May Cry or like Metal Gear Solid, you know. And then when my friends get on, that's when I usually play games. But like a lot of people be try-harding, four-stacking, trying to climb up the ranks, but like they just really aren't that good. So personally, I think S rank is just like no. I think S rank means nothing in this game. Legitimately, it means nothing in this game. Like, because a silver League of Legends player can hop on this game and get S like pretty fucking fast. So yeah. So anyways, long tangent. Let's just go ahead and let's just get into this tier list. I'm just gonna go down the list right here and just talk about what I think about the characters. I'm not sure how in depth I'm gonna go with each character. I'm just gonna talk about their performance in game, what they provide for the team, and if that is good enough to win games. So first off, we do have Gotenks here. Now I would say Gotenks is fairly, like, pretty goddamn good. I think his ghosts do an absurd amount of damage level 3. Like you could really catch somebody off guard with the ghost damage, even though like it like chips at them, but you could summon like 8 of them, and all of that chip like get like 25% of the HP down, and you could pop the solid cube, you could pop the cube card, and then let your damaged people do their thing. Gotenks is really good at letting your damaged people do their thing. Galactic Donut, when I use Galactic Donut, I don't really think it's that good level 1 and 2, but level 3, like the area gets so big and you can actually like catch people with it. If I could get one, I think one buff for the Galactic Donut is making it come out fast. I think the Galactic Donut should come out a little bit faster. It takes about like 2 to 3 seconds for it to come out. I think if it was closer to like 1 point, like look at this, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, then it closes. So I think like 1.5 seconds would be ideal. And then his stun, I do like it a little bit, but I hate how long it gets before you get the stun off. Like at level 3, like you're just sitting there floating in space for I don't know how long before you get the stun off, and people can just flash out of it. So the stun isn't really that great. It does do good if they just stand in it. It does do good damage, and you know, and when you're team fighting, like it's really hard to see Gotenks go in and out. So for team fights, I think this is really good, but like for like, you know, the laning phase, I don't think this is the greatest. Level 1 is good because it's short and the stun activates instantly because it's short, but level 3 the combo increases, so it really gets detrimental leveling this up to level 3. His ult is actually pretty fucking good. His ult gives silence, and silence is huge, and it creates like so much like visual clutter, like you don't even know what's going on. I think they definitely need to get rid of that hit effect right there, at least for like your own character, because you cannot see anything with that hit effect like going off. So that's what makes, like, you could barely see anything and it silences you. Yeah, so that super attack is crazy. Plus he has a transformation. Transformations are huge because one, it gives you health and invincibility frames, and you can use it in the middle of combat. So transformations, huge clutch healing move, huge clutch move. That elevates him. So I think Gotenks, he provides a lot to the team. Silence, debuffs, stuns, a lot to the team. He allows the damaged people to do the thing. So I'm gonna put him in S rank. I'm gonna wait for Z rank until I rank everybody that I think is good. Once I rank everybody, then I'll go on like, oh, this guy's particularly good, this guy's particularly good, and that guy's particularly good. So that's what I'm gonna do. And next up is Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Now, Super Saiyan 3 Goku is very good, but I don't think he's like what people say pay to win good, bro. And I just want to skip the fact that a majority of people absolutely suck with Super Saiyan 3 Goku. They will literally hold their charge in front of the enemy, fire it at max range, and just let the enemy walk out. Like, they stay so far back. It is insane. I understand Goku is a super long range character, but you need to stay in middle. You need to stay in the mid range, so when you pop the Kamehameha and they run away, they're still standing inside of it. You know what I mean? So a majority of people just simply do not understand how to use Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Because yes, he is a long range character, but most of his damage is coming from when you're point blank right in front of him. Why do I say that? For one, his Kamehameha. It's harder to get out of his Kamehameha when he's right in front of you. It's harder to get out of the Kamehameha when he's right in front of you. At max range, you just walk away from it. When you walk away from this, you can't, because you're still gonna be in Kamehameha. You flash up or down, he could just go up or down, you know? His super attack, his ulti, right? He does more damage, like, in this radius right here. That little like radius of the dragon coming around Goku does way more damage than the actual dragon coming out. So if you could catch somebody inside of that radius and the dragon, you would do so much damage to them. It's insane, and people don't know that. I've seen people like just use Dragon Fist at max range, and then people just avoid it. Like, what are you doing? Get in their faces. Right, get in their faces, and then when you're low, just IT out, or you could IT in. Why do you think instant transmission puts you right on top of the enemy instead of like a little bit far away? It doesn't put you at max Kamehameha range, it puts you right there in front of the enemy, so you could Kamehameha them and they can't get out of it. Like, come on. So the Kamehameha is good. Superstar actually does so much damage, so much range. It's a super annoying Superstar. Explosive Strike, this is good for assassinations, or just like getting damage in and then getting out. If you know where the Goku like launched from, you can kind of bait this out and then just get him right here where he spawns back. Though of course he can mix up this move, like he doesn't have to go back, but I noticed that a majority of players do go back, so you could kind of catch him out if you're lucky. The instant transmission, it's all right. I hate how you literally can't use instant transmission sometimes. Like when you're in base, when you're in your base, you simply just can't use instant transmission. I don't understand how that works, and they don't explain anything here about how instant transmission actually fucking works. Like these skill descriptions are so shit, and they don't even tell you exactly what they do. Like, it's such a vague description that like why is it even here? Like, this literally tells us nothing, man. Like, almost nothing. Like, why can't I use instant transmission when I die and come back to life? Why can't I instant transmission back to lane? Does the game explain that? No. Nowhere does it explain that you can't do that. Why? I don't fucking know. Maybe if they explained it, we would know, but we don't know. But anyways, so Super Saiyan 3 Goku can be good, but I don't think he's as good as people are like raving him out to be. Plus, the people that play him are not that great either. Super Saiyan 3 Goku suck for majority of the time. They don't know how to they have an instant rotate button, and they don't rotate, which is insane to me. So I would say Goku is pretty good. His passive is actually pretty crazy, doing more damage like the less HP you have than the other person, and a transformation, so you can really get out of a sticky bind right here. You could transform, level up your Dragon Fist mid transformation, and just pop it if like everybody's still around you. So I'm gonna put Goku, Super Saiyan 3 Goku. I'm gonna put Super Saiyan 3 Goku in A. He is definitely an A tier. I wouldn't say he's the best damage though. Super Saiyan Goku. Now, Super Saiyan Goku is actually pretty even post nerf. He's actually still pretty solid. I'll still say he's probably like still the best attacker. The Spirit Bomb is just way too good. Of course, level 3 can just like pretty much one-shot everybody, but level 1 and 2 very good at securing the bosses. That's one. I think securing the bosses is probably like number 2 on like prioritizing how good a character is. Being able to finish off the boss at like 70% HP with the Spirit Bomb and the dog helper is actually pretty goddamn huge. Like, huge. Huge, bro. Huge, man. So that is very nice, having the Spirit Bomb to secure the boss, especially when you get the triple boss buff. Yeah, that's amazing. So they did nerf Meteor Hammer, but Meteor Hammer is still fucking amazing. Like, you just jump on your opponent and just do so much damage with the Kyle. You pop Kyle Ken, you keep hitting him. You do so much damage. Meteor Hammer Kyle Ken, and then finishing them off with the Kamehameha Kyle Ken. Level 3, oh my god. Goku max level is probably the best attacker in the game still, even after all of his nerf, plus his transformation. Like he's just overall just super good. Violent Rage is actually fucking amazing. Like, actually amazing, because it can lead to a lot of backdoor situations, and also it makes your damage like fucking nuts. So backdoor situation is like, if you and somebody is backdooring, right, and you're at the dragon shell, you break the dragon shell, somebody dies, and then you die, the enemies will still be findable anywhere. So another Super Saiyan can just IT there. By the way, he's just IT there. He's just IT to you. He's just IT the enemy. So there's that. Increases your damage against them, actually huge. Look, I like how the video just doesn't want to show the damage increase. It just shows the findable part, doesn't show any damage increase, but the damage increase is crazy, especially if you combine it with all the other skills. You drop the Spirit Bomb with Violent Rage, yeah, fucking they're done. They're dunzos. So I'm gonna put Super Saiyan Goku in the S tier because he's actually doing quite a lot for the team. So Vegeta, I've only had good luck with Vegeta on Super Start because the Photon Bomb on Super Start is actually pretty fucking good early game. In the early, I think Vegeta is definitely an early game type character. If you could like Photon Bomber the attacker and tank bottom lane, and if your attacker is super aggressive, you can typically kill the attacker. You could probably kill the attacker like as soon as you like meet each other. That's how I use Vegeta. I never really had luck using his skill 3. I think his skill 3 is kind of caca, except for the recover armor part. I never really like enjoyed using this skill at all. I think it's kind of caca to me. And his skill 1, I think the skill 1 level 3 is fucking good, but I think level 1 and 2 could use a little bit more help, could use a damage boost, I think. But yeah, like skill 1 doesn't really do that much damage until level 3. You can kind of like help your damage guy like burst down people, but for the most part, I think Photon Bomber is like his best skill. Photon Bomber into Big Bang Attack, probably like your best combo. Other than that, he's not really providing anything to the team. He's just like a meat tank. He could create space. I'll give him that. He could create space. He could create tons of space for your team. He create tons and tons and tons of space. So you can't discredit that for Vegeta. But I just don't think he's doing enough compared to other tanks, because other tanks can create space even better. So I'm gonna go ahead and put Vegeta in the B tier, because there's definitely better tanks, but he's not like the worst tank in the game right now. Next up is Krillin. Krillin was really busted in the beta, but I think now he's a little bit more balanced. His energy mines don't really do that much damage anymore. His scattering energy wave is like all right. The smoke is huge though, and then the solar flare is pretty good. The bind is good, but you can just turn away and like not get hit by it. So, oh, so pretty good. It's okay. I'd say Krillin is probably the worst technical in the game right now. Not to say that he's bad or anything. It's just he doesn't provide much to the team. He can like secure bosses and stuff, and he can like defend against like a backdoor strategy. But for the most part, Krillin isn't really providing much. His destructo disc isn't really providing much. Rush attack is all right. And the marked enemies, I mean, lower cooldown is great, but his skills aren't really the greatest anyway. So yeah, I mean, it could be good. Like the destructive disc covers a wide area, and it could be used to secure kills, but for the most part, I don't think Krillin is the greatest technical. Not to say that he's a bad character, he's just not the best technical. So I'm gonna go ahead and put Krillin ahead and put him in B tier. Next is Trunks. Now Trunks is actually pretty underrated in my eyes. I think his burning attack is absolutely annoying. The fact that it generates smoke, that has caught me. So I keep forgetting that he could create smoke, so it keeps catching me. Maybe I just need to get better. I need to walk out of the smoke, but it's so annoying when it lands and it just like blinds you. I hate in this game. I think blinds is probably like the worst status effect in this game. I really hate blind. I really wish blind would go away or like be reduced or something, because it is just way too strong right now. Vanish Strike. I've never really had any good luck with Vanish Striking. Nobody really like caught me off with this move or anything. Anytime I see like a Trunks like do this to me, I just instantly kill the Trunks. So this is not really the greatest move. It is a good gap closer, so I can't deny that, but that's really the only thing that this skill is used for. And then the burst sword is actually pretty fucking good. I get caught off by this a lot, especially like when I'm like low HP But yeah, this skill always catches me off guard all the time. I'm like, fuck, like, I need to avoid it better. I tend to underestimate Trunks's, even though late game Trunks can be very, very, very good. And the fact that he gets his cooldowns back by killing an enemy, so he could just keep going as long as he's just like spamming his burst sword and killing people. Like, he could literally just keep spamming his abilities, which is crazy. And this shining slash actually does so much, covers so much area. Like, this is just way too, this is such a good move. So I think Trunks is pretty good. I think he's pretty underrated, actually. I think he's pretty underrated, but I don't think he's like the best attacker, but I do think he's underrated. So where's Trunks? Right here. I'm gonna put him in B tier because the smokes actually like do a lot, and the burst sword actually does a lot. But the thing is, early game he's not the greatest, and if he falls behind, he pretty much can't catch up. So Trunks has to be ahead pretty much the entire time to be good. If he falls behind, he's not really gonna be doing much for the team. He does have a transformation, which makes him a little bit better than most other people. So yeah, I'm just put him into a solid B tier. Who is next? Piccolo. Now Piccolo is actually pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. The fact that he also lowers cooldowns, so he can spam the light grenade is too fucking good. Light grenade is too good now. That thing at max range does so much damage, it's insane. Light grenade is too good now, and that makes Piccolo way good. Hellzone trap, not the greatest move, easily avoidable. Not really doing much to benefit in team fighting and giving stuff to the team. The demon whip is also pretty it's just an escape, which is pretty good, but it doesn't do anything else besides that. It doesn't provide anything for your team, and most people just use it to like get away. And special beam cannon is fucking busted as fuck. You know, it one shots, cure bosses, cure kills. Special beam cannon, light grenade and special beam cannon just one shot anybody. Like, this shit is fucking insane. Piccolo is insane. Like, being able to be at such a long, so people play Super Saiyan 3 Goku the way they play Piccolo, but they play so fundamentally different, because the difference is that Piccolo hit skills last like 1 second. The light grenade explodes on impact, and you don't gotta worry about this shit ever again. For Goku, his Kamehameha is a, dare I say, dot damage over time move. So the longer the enemies inside of it, it does more damage. So being at long range is actually detrimental to Super Saiyan 3 Goku. While for Piccolo, he specializes in being long range. You do want to hit your attacks at the maximum range because it just does more damage. For Super Saiyan 3 Goku, being max range doesn't increase damage. For Piccolo, it does. So Piccolo actually benefits a lot from how Super Saiyan 3 Goku's players play. So if you're a Super Saiyan 3 Goku player and then you're like, oh, I need to hit a max range Kamehameha, play Piccolo. Play Piccolo. It's the same exact shit, and I think Piccolo is way better. Piccolo is way better. Actually, no. Piccolo, just because he doesn't have the Dragon Fist is too good. And the twin dragon fist is fucking amazing for Super Saiyan 3 Goku too, and instant transmission. But yeah, I would say Piccolo and Super Saiyan 3 Goku play almost the same. Well, in terms of like the people playing them, like people play Super Saiyan 3 Goku like they're playing Piccolo, like that's the way people like play them. So Android 18. Android 18 is actually pretty fucking solid. She's definitely an assassin type character. She strives in the 1v1, a duelist. In team fight, she is pretty squishy. So if they're focusing her, like, she could die pretty quickly. So as far as team fighting goes, she's not the best. Destructo Disc, amazing skill, amazing. Oh, not amazing tracking. The tracking can be kind of wonky, but it does track pretty good. It does track pretty good. Her lightning step is also pretty good. It applies silence, amazing. And then there's a cell dash, just going back and forth between the enemies. She could be really slippery at sometimes. And then boom, you hit the heartbreaker. They become stunned for a sec, and then yeah, you do so much damage. 18 is actually pretty good. She can solo a boss pretty fast if you burst it down with all your skills with OT and everything. She can burst down a boss similar, I'd say a little bit slower than Frieza, but definitely faster than everybody else that can burst a boss. So Android 18, I'll put her in the B tier. Fairly solid character, not too weak. Her only weakness is her squishiness, but that is to be expected. Majin Buu just got a buff that makes him pretty good actually. Though I do think they need to increase the amount of healing he does. He needs to heal way more and way faster. He needs to make whoever he's healing unkillable in my eyes. If they do that, then he'll boom be one of the top technicals. If you need to focus Buu in order to do damage to the rest of the team, then he's providing a lot to the team. But as of right now, he just provides that like little bit of healing, which, you know, you can get in and out, but then eventually you just kind of have to wait for the Buu cooldowns. The strangle gum is actually pretty solid. If you could get triple on them, your enemy's hitbox becomes insane, allowing everybody to hit them. The ready go isn't very that great. You see how it says applies no skill? They removed that and they still have the description here, so I don't know why. But I think they need to put that back. They really do need to silence. This skill isn't really the greatest. It just pushes the enemies away from like your damage, so not the best. But boost with the buffs that he got, he's still pretty good. I'm gonna put Buu. I'm gonna put Buu B tier. Zamasu. I'm gonna outright say it. I think Zamasu is probably one of the worst tanks in this game. Tanks are in a really bad spot right now. Tanks are not good right now at all. Zamasu specifically does not provide anything to the team. So right here, he has movement speed down on this, right? This just pushes the enemy. And this just does nothing. Just continuous damage. And what about this? This is the regeneration gauge, and then you revive. The thing about Zamasu is he does absolutely nothing for the team. All he does is provide a movement speed down. That's it. He's not even a meat sponge because he dies so fast. Even after he revives, you just instantly burst him down. He can't do nothing. I've never played against a good Zamasu. I've never had a good Zamasu on my team. I think Zamasu is probably the worst tank ever in this game. If they want Zamasu to improve, increase the duration of movement speed down on his heavenly arrow. Cause come on, if provoke can last 10 seconds, this shit can last 10 seconds, bro. Divine rush, I don't even know what they could do with this. Make it do more damage, make everything do more damage, because Zamasu does no damage right now at all. And then his ulti, I don't know what his ulti does, like, because I've been inside of his ulti and just fucking nothing happened. So Zamasu, pretty dog shit. D tier, of course. Zamasu, I don't like Zamasu. Zamasu is just simply not good. Gohan is actually pretty busted in this game. He has all defense up and all allies up when he's next to somebody, the friendship boost, which actually comes in clutch. The Masenko is not really that great. Masenko, I wouldn't say is the greatest attack right now, but it could be used in a clutch. Masenkyaku. Now this skill is where all of Gohan's power comes from, because that stun is actually fucking busted. I don't know how many times this Gohan stuns somebody and then we just insta-kill him. That stun is fucking nuts, man. Especially on his fucking ulti as well. Like, oh my god. Like, he is so good, and just leave it to me giving like defensive buffs. Like, this Gohan is just way too good. His skill 2 and his ulti, everything he's doing for the team, buffing up your damage, staggering the enemies for so long. Like, oh my god. I'd say he's pretty good. I'm gonna put Gohan in the S tier. Next is Baby Young Body. Baby Young Body used to be good in the beta. He used to be fucking cracked. Now he's not in the greatest spot. His possession superstar, it's all right, but yeah, he's just not good anymore. Finger Blitz Barrage is actually fairly good because you could like move the enemy. It's actually super annoying when he's trying to push. He just uses his move and you can't do anything about it. And then his energy explosion is actually fairly good. The AoE attack is actually pretty decent. And the fact that cooldowns go down because of it. Its skill 1 and 2 are pretty good still. His ulti, I never really like noticed his ulti that much. His ulti is not the greatest at all. If he could possess somebody, like he possesses a Goku and he pops that spirit bomb, whoo, man, you're in a for a bad time. Like, good Baby is good, but for the most part, Baby isn't that good. Possession, they nerfed this shit to the ground, so it doesn't really do that much. So Baby's gonna go into CT. He's just not as good as he was once before. His possession doesn't really heal that much and do much damage. Super Start, he can be annoying Super Start because he does so much damage, but other than that, Baby just doesn't really provide much for the team. Next, we have Frieza here. Frieza's, I'm just gonna go ahead and put Frieza up in the S tier. Zarbon is just way too good with the Imperial Decree. So Zarbon actually does so much. He covers such a wide area and does so much damage. If you just ignore Zarbon, he's just gonna fuck you up. Same with Dodoria. If you're not paying attention to Dodoria, he could just keep pushing you, especially in like a team fight where like you can't, like, I don't know, this game with the visual clutter is fucking nuts. But this game's visual clutter, like, sometimes it's hard to see the Dodoria doing his thing, and it could really catch you out. These skills are also very good at securing the bosses. Like, very good at securing the bosses. And then you have the Supernova. You could charge it all the way up, and it does so much damage to the boss. Frieza can solo a boss in like 4 seconds or under. Like, Frieza is just so good. He does so much. He flies so fast. His backdooring potential is insane. So that's why I put Frieza in S tier. He is one of the best technicals. He does provide a lot to the team. And he adds a lot of pressure that is unique to him, that other characters just can't pressure the way he can. So that's why I put him all the way up in S tier. Next is Dabura. Now Dabura, I think, needs a little bit of a buff, especially to his damage. Maybe his maybe if they don't touch his damage, they can touch his petrification. Make his petrification apply a little bit faster, I think, because you can just flash out and then the Dabura can't touch you and then your bar goes down. So his Doomsray actually does quite a bit of damage. I know I just said like he needs his damage buff, but he does quite a bit of damage on his skill 1. It's just the spear, I don't really notice like the spear that much. And then this spit actually does a lot of petrification damage, but I just don't think it's doing enough. And then his ulti also doesn't really do enough for me. Everything about his abilities just fills the petrification gauge, but I don't think the petrification gauge even fills up that fast, because I've only been petrified like 3 or 4 times going all the way up to A rank, and most of the time I just blow up the Dabura. I don't really think Dabura is the greatest, but he's not like dog shit. I'm putting him in C tier. Would I say he's the worst attacker? No, because there's one attacker that I think is worse than Dabura. Kula final form. Now Kula is my most played character right now. Kula is actually nuts with his empowered aura. Empowered aura into ulti just makes it so fucking huge, it's not funny. I'm just go ahead and put Kula up into the S tiers, because Kula just provides so much to the team. You can zone people out with your Death Stopper and Destruction Ray. You could really zone them out with that. The Death Chaser is a good gap closer, and if you have the aura and you're close enough, you can grab the opponent and stop them in their tracks for your team. He just provides so much to the team. He also has a transformation, so he could stay in the fight for as long as possible. I think Kula is just like the amount of, look at how much AoE this has. He has this, he has this. His skill 2 is actually pretty insane. It stops all like high speed movement. Insane, and it stuns enemies when they try to dash, which is nuts. And this continuous beam does a sneak amount of damage. Actually does a really sneak amount of damage, but I like using it to snipe people and or stopping people from running away, because if you use geometry, you could kind of like hit people at the very edge of the hitbox and make it so they stop dashing so you could catch up to them. So I'd say Kula is a very good S tier. He's highly unkillable. Kula is very tanky. It's hard for Kula to die actually, so that's why he is up in the S tiers. Next up is Super Oob. Now Oob actually does, I think Oob is also an underrated character. He is hard to use with the Cyclone stream and having to maintain that, but a good Oob actually does a good amount of damage. Like pretty much all of his skills are like essentially like the same, because you just keep shooting Ki Blast. So he has a dash that shoots Ki Blast. He has this that like shoots Ki Blast to a specific person, and then he has this that like has an AoE. All of these skills like individually don't do that much, but if you chain them together, they actually do a lot. Especially if you hit the max ulti. If you have a huge Cyclone and you hit the ulti, you can like fuck people up with that. I've been fucked up by his ulti more than once. But as far as providing something for the team, no. Early game, he's pretty bad, I think. If you could like put him down, he's down for good. Most of the time, Oops, not really like the strongest opponents in my eyes. But he does actually have some decent skills. He actually does some damage. He just doesn't really provide much to the team. So I'm gonna go ahead and put him at a good C tier. Up next is Bojack. Bojack is pretty dog shit. I'm just putting him right here, right at the bottom. Bojack is pretty dog shit. He does not provide anything to the team. For some reason, in every single game I play, I have a Bojack on my team. I'm not even lying. I'm not even exaggerating or anything. Every single game there's a Bojack. I'm not sure if there's someone trying to push an agenda that Bojack's actually good, but Bojack's actually like, Bojack sucks. Bojack actually sucks. Galactic Assassin doesn't do as much damage as you want it to. Galactic Buster doesn't do as much damage as you want it to. Cosmic Bloom, you easily avoidable. Psycho Thread, you just flash out of this, also easily avoidable. And then Giga Grand Smasher, you just flash in front of him and walk right behind him, and then he can't do anything about it. Bojack is the worst character in this game by far. He provides nothing to the team. He has no damage. It says he has good range. He doesn't even have range, bro. He doesn't do anything for the team whatsoever. I do not think Bojack even deserves to be in this game the way he is. Maybe if he did more damage, we could be talking, but he literally provides nothing to the team. That's why he's all the way down there. Next is Caulifla. I would say Caulifla is probably the best tank in the game right now. She provides so much to the team. Transformation, provoke is so, she has provoke on 2 skills, her 1 skill and her ulti. And don't get, provoke lasts like 5, 6, 7 seconds. Let's see this animation. Let's see this. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, when the first attack will count. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 almost like 5.5 seconds. 5.5 seconds. Imagine any other game. Imagine League of Legends. If you were stunned for 5 seconds. Imagine if Shen E'd through you and you were taunted for 5.5 seconds. Like, that is nuts. The fact that it's that long is nuts. And she has a gap closer. This does so much damage. If they're provoked, this gap closer does so much damage. It's nuts. And this energy release, this shit blocking literally any like Kamehameha. It could block like fucking every. She counters Bojack like 100. She just straight up counters Bojack. And then the ulti doing so much damage, you can move while doing it, and it provokes. Yeah, Caulifla is too good. I'm gonna go ahead and just put her in Z tier because I think Caulifla is the best tank in this game. She does so much. She could provoke an opponent, and then she could provoke somebody. She could provoke both the damages, and then they'll pop the ulti on her instead of the team or the boss. Like, she's so good. She's so good. Okay, Goku Mini. Goku Mini is actually pretty solid. The bomb into Glorio into ulti does so much damage. His burst is insane. He could pretty much one-shot anybody with that combo. His skills, I almost said his E. His skill 3 is actually pretty good. Gives him some defense, some movement speed. His auto attack is pretty good. It increases in range. But when he's on cooldown, he's pretty much useless. So when he get his burst off, he's pretty good. Good Diamond Gokus are fucking good, and bad Diamond Gokus are fucking bad. So I'm gonna put him right here in A tier along Super Saiyan 3 Goku. I think he's actually pretty good. I just think nobody can use him correctly. Cell is all right, I guess. The Cell Junior, the Cell Games Arena is actually pretty strong, being able to isolate certain units. But I think some skills can go through the Cell Games Arena, so it's not like the greatest. If it could block off, it could be like, who was it? Was it Mordekaiser? That it just takes you into like a different dimension would be good. I think that would be even better. Regeneration is actually pretty fucking good. Being able to just heal, like, Honestly, I think regeneration is fucking busted as hell. Rapid smash, being able to just warp to them, and if they're running away, you could just grab them. Like this raid smash is actually fairly decent. And then Big Bang Crash, this has caught me off so much. It has a like a tricky range to it, because I don't think it's gonna explode, and then it explodes on me. So and then his bioenergy, I think he takes too long to get bioenergy. I think you should get more bioenergy faster. And then his transformation, it's alright. I mean, it's a transformation, so there's that. The thing is with Cell is he's good for the team fights, but he's not really like providing anything for the team. He can't secure bosses. Creating space is kind of hard with Cell. Cell isn't really like providing much to the team compared to someone like Caulifla, who can make everybody target her. Cell can really only target one other person, so I wouldn't. He's also pretty squishy compared to Caulifla, so I wouldn't say Cell's like the best tank. I'm gonna go ahead and put Cell in the C tier. I'm gonna put him above Oob actually, so that's how I want it looking. Next up is Android 7. Now I actually fairly do enjoy 17. I also think 17 is fairly underrated a lot. His infinite energy reactor is actually pretty good. His empowered Q does a lot of damage. His empowered 2 can stun, and his empowered 3, probably the best one, gives so much HP and shield. It's nuts. It is nuts. And his ulti, the fact that his ulti and his shield can negate like spirit bombs and Kamehamehas, and like they could pop Dragon Fist into Spirit Bomb. You pop your ulti shield, negates everything, bro. Everything. So he's very good support, very good in the team fight. Barrier Ball is good. Barrier Knuckle isn't the greatest without empowerment. Probably his weakest skill, but his Barrier Ball and his barriers are fucking nasty as hell. And I think people heavily underrate Android 17, which is why he is going on the A rank. Next up is Hit. Hit is very, very, very annoying. And very annoying. He has so much blind, so much blind. His Q is annoying. Just him could be able to smack you, just chipping you down. His skill 2, the stagger is insane. So skill 2 into skill 1, kind of nuts. Kind of nuts. But his skill 3 is where he gets busted, because he teleports and then goes invisible. He's like Shaco. He plays a lot like, if you played Shaco from League of Legends, he's a lot like Shaco from League of Legends. He just in out, assassinate, in out, and then his super attack, his ulti, grants blind to like a bunch of people. Like, it's just pretty nuts. Now, Hit's main strategy is just same as Free, just backdoor. I never see Hits inside no team fights. I never seen a Hit inside no team fight, bro. The only time I see a Hit in a team fight is when he's defending. But Hits, they just backdoor. That's all Hit does. So he's gonna go up in the S tier, because I think he's right alongside Frieza. Hit and Frieza are essentially at the same, just backdoor Andy. So he goes to the A tier or S tier. Pretty good. He's actually pretty good. His warp is pretty annoying. pretty annoying. The fact that it has a very low cooldown too. I think they need to increase the cooldown on it, and if he gets hit out of it, it should increase his cooldowns by a lot. Next up here is Kale. Now Kale is fucking nasty. Let me just talk about her ulti first. Okay, so she ults, right? She ults, and then she just goes ooga booga to everybody. She's got ooga booga booga to everybody. When she's like 1 HP and she ults and then she just kills everybody, that is a mark of a good fucking character, bro. She is fucking busted. And outside of her ult, her 3 skill into her 1 skill is fucking nasty, bro. It is fucking nasty. It does so much damage. That does so much damage. It is not even funny. Kale basically has 2 ultis on her at all times. Her fucking 3 into 1 skill is an ult, and then she has her actual fucking ulti. She does so much damage. She fulfills her role so well that I'm gonna have to put her as the best damage character right now. She does so much damage in short little time. Her burst is insane. You could be brand new to the game and go 15-0 with just Kale. Like, she is fucking nuts. She is nuts. And last but not least, here we have the Gammas. The Gammas, honestly, at first I thought they were pretty good because of the fact they had 2 health bars, but I soon realized that the 2 health bars really doesn't mean anything when they can't do anything. Now the Gamma Strike is 1 skill, Dookie, doesn't do that much damage, doesn't do that much damage. You do change units. I really wish the swapping of units wasn't tied to the skill, because I kind of just want to fly forward. I don't really like the 1 and 2 skills at all. I never really noticed like any difference in damage from them doing that. I never really like noticed like, oh shit, I died to the 1 skill, 2 skill. 1 skill, 2 skill, I think are pretty dookie, not really providing much to the team. The 3 skill is actually pretty good, especially if you have your ulti up. The 3 skill level 3 can actually do a lot of damage, covers a wide range. The only problem is that that's all he has, and if it's on cooldown, he doesn't really have anything else. I don't really like the 1 and 2 skill. I think they need to be reworked somehow, because skill 1 and skill 2 I think are kind of dog shit. Special pose isn't really the greatest either. It just buffs Gamma, not really doing anything for the team. If you're low on HP already, like you're gonna be low HP when you ulti. I think if they buff the ulti so you heal when you ulti, like max heal when you ulti, remove all status effects, and just let you use the core breaker whenever, like I think that would be a good benefit there. Maybe also increase his skill 3 damage level 1, and I don't even know how they could improve skill 1 and 2, because I think like fundamentally like these skills are pretty bad. And I don't think Gammas are the greatest, so I'm putting them in B tier, like below everybody. No, actually no. Okay, so this is the list, how the list is looking so far. I said no to the Gammas. I think Gammas go down here. I think Oob deserves to be put in B tier. I don't think Oob is like the worst character ever. I'm putting him in front of Krillin. So yeah, I think this is how my tier list is gonna be looking like. The Universe 6 Saiyans are the best in the game. Let me move these around to how I think the actual rankings are. Like that. I think Frieza. Yeah, Frieza's a little bit more better than Hit. And then like that, sure. Android 17 is definitely at the bottom of A, not the top of A. Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Yeah, I think this actually looks good. B rankings. I think B rankings look good. C rankings. See, Baby's not that great, and I think the board's a little bit better than Gamma, and I think that looks good. I think this will be my tier list. If you think I got anything wrong or I didn't go in depth about anything, just let me know down in the comments. I think this looks good. The Universe 6 Saiyans are pretty fucking good. Goku's are pretty fucking good. Frieza's good. Hit's good. Goten's good. Cooler's good. Gohan's good. Piccolo's good. Android 17 is. Anybody in the B tier and above, I would consider good and runnable. C tier, I would put like you might struggle a little bit. You could get some success with them, but you're gonna struggle a little bit. And then D tier, I think are characters that like you are highly likely you're gonna lose those characters. So that's how I would rank the characters. If you enjoyed watching this video, please remember to leave a like down below. And I said before, please comment your thoughts on my tier list and where you would move the characters. And thank you for watching. Please subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you guys next time.